Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Commodores will put total weather to crank us up. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Getting set for first down. On the run, it's Moore. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quarterback will keep it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. And the Commodores want to move quickly. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He's going to pass. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. A run for the quarterback. Crosses the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And the gamble pays off, David. Not a lot of programs, not a lot of coaches would want to go for it down deep in their own end like that, but they turn around to hand it off, and hey, they get the first down.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's analytics that say go for it, and there's spreadsheets that say go for it. It's becoming the norm, but, man, there's obviously a lot of risk, a lot of reward. But it doesn't matter because you got the first down, a new set of downs. Now go take this thing down the field and score.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
The Blue Devils are flying down the field. Back to the air one more time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. To the air, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He throws one to the left. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Dillon. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Going up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Timeout, Duke.
And the Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They want to run this quarterback. And he's wrestled to the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, VandyAir 7-0.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. This is a designed run. And it's on the ground.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Didn't connect. Dropping back, it's Murphy. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The quick out. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air, it's Murphy. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Duke! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Tackle on the play at the 31-yard line. 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Commodores in the hurry up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. That's reeled in. It's Dillon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Johnson wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, looking for a space. He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Touchdown Doors! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it's finished off with the quarterback sneak. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Murphy. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got it on the left. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Defense not showing press coverage. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will kick it away to start. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down, here comes this offense. The give to the single back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback will audible. Johnson looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score that opening series.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. The hand to the running back. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. The 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Flushed out of the pocket. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Bug meat windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Wide receiver shows motion. Calls his own number. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Johnson wants to throw it. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it's up and no good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Forced out of the pocket. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Johnson looking to throw. He's going to take off. He'll get rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Volunteers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Quarterback keeps it. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Johnson wants to throw it, trying to get to him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. 10. Touchdown, Commodores. The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Coming out with it, it's Sampson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown ball.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm okay, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Bringing it back. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They love to make this short field pay. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee. Number 23.
about this? These guys are going for two. To the air. It's Iamaleava. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
That keeps the score. Tennessee, 33. Vanderbilt, 21.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee, 33. Vanderbilt, 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Tries again to get it in. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
And they got him for the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Johnson wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. Touchdown ball! And the stomping has commenced.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
2nd down coming up. Johnson looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Getting some... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Johnson wants to throw it. He wants it all. And he throws another interception. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. They're going to run it. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is